Elemental Technologies a couple years ago figured out how to do video compression on graphics processing units. And since then we've launched a series of products that are focused on helping either content producers or content distributors deliver video to a multi-screen environment. So that could be an iPad, it could be an iPhone, it could be a Droid device, it could be a TV set in an over-the-top scenario. Basically, we enable some of the premier TV everywhere applications that have launched in the last couple of years. So HBO Go is an example. Elemental processes the video that HBO Go delivers to iPad devices, or iPhone devices and whatnot. ESPN utilizes us for all of their on-demand delivery of content. So if you're on an iPad and you see the ESPN Score Center app, all of the video that you can get there, all the clips are processed by Elemental and customized for that particular delivery. And then probably our largest customer and most well-known is Comcast. So their Xfinity on-demand services are all transcoded and optimized for the particular device that they're going to by Elemental equipment.
So how do you guys transcode things so quickly? Not to get too deep into the woods, but give us a little overview.
Yeah, it is pretty disruptive, and so we were really the first company to figure out how to utilize graphics processors, which traditionally were used for graphic rendering or gaming applications. They have hundreds and hundreds of cores on a chip, and we were able to figure out how to do the video compression algorithms on those chipsets. So we're a software company. But we utilize off-the-shelf hardware and bundle that as an appliance and then sell that as a total solution to a customer that has processing requirements that are very, very high. If our customers are looking to transcode thousands of hours of content a month, that's a good fit for us. If they're looking to do tens of hours, it's probably not necessary. We're going to be a little bit overkill for them.
And tell us about your business model.
Business model today is based almost entirely on appliance sales and then ongoing service and support. So we generate 80% of our revenues from physical shipping of appliances. We do some software edition licenses when it makes sense for the business relationship. And we are evolving to the cloud. So we were the first video company to actually announce with Amazon AWS when they announced their GPU instances about a year ago or so. We were the first to prove the ability to port our code onto their GPU cluster instances that they announced in November of 2010.
So if you could say what some of the big challenges are to these media companies in serving content, what are they and what are you doing for them?
You know, the biggest challenge that we see and that we help with is just the sheer volume of content. If you look at the last 60 years of content production, it's grown enormously. We all feel that from a consumer standpoint. You know, 50 years ago there were 3 or 4 channels. 30 years ago it had grown to 30. With the advent of digital, it went to hundreds of channels. It became overload for a lot of people. But what's happening now in terms of multi-screen delivery multiplies that effect, you know, sometimes 20-fold. We have many customers that are doing 20 different versions of content customized for a particular, all the particular devices that they have. And so really it's one of scale, and it gets so onerous for them that sometimes they have to be thinking about their real estate. They not only outgrow a rack or they outgrow a system, but they're outgrowing the physical plant where they house all of their video production equipment. And we come in and collapse existing solutions that are out there, and we give them the vision for the future in terms of knowing that they have a system there that can scale for future demands that occur. If a new device comes out that has a slightly different need, if Apple and Adobe and Microsoft continue to duke it out in terms of some of the underlying technologies that are used to deliver IP-based video, as they have been for the last few years, it will continue and it will create additional innovations that these customers of ours have to keep up with, and we help them stay at the forefront of that.